Hello there, welcome back to another episode of How to Animate in TVPaint Animation. Today, I am going to cover a little bit of about a project I'm doing this month. This project is actually a contest that's done through a group on Facebook. And what it is they give us a challenge every month to create something with given material by the person who moderates this Facebook page. So this month's challenge is all about lip syncing. Now, the lip syncing that I'm going to be doing for this is a pre-recorded track that was a voiceover that was given by the moderator of this Facebook page, and we're going to go ahead and create an animation that goes along with this track. So the first thing I want to cover in this video, since this is going to be most likely a series of videos, is that in this first video I'm going to show you how to use or import music or audio to your project window. So to do this, there's two different ways we can do this. The first way we can do it is we can go up to here to our menu bar, and up top, and here we have project. We go ahead and click on that, and you can go to load sound, and when you do that it brings up all your files. So we can go and find where our files are at, or we can go down here, and as you can see, there's no, in these tabs, there's nothing, anything to do with audio. So to show you where this is at, it's hidden underneath my timeline layers here. So I just pull that down a little, and as you can see, my audio pops up. And the audio is a master audio, and this controls all the clips that you import into your project. And to do that, you can either, like I said, go up to your project up on your menu here, or you can go to this little note where it says plus, and you can click on this, and then you can load a soundtrack. And I have two soundtracks that I'm going to import. The first one is the voiceover, and to do that you could either go to load soundtrack, go through the menu again. I already preloaded these, and so all I have to do is go to the August track is this month's contest to create the lip sync. So I'm going to import this by clicking on it. And as you can see, as I clicked on it, that there is a new audio layer or inspector that comes up. Now this audio layer is quite long because I believe it is about almost 800 frames long. But in this, we're only going to be using 560 because I'm only going to be animating 560 frames. So I'm just animating part of the audio clip. So mine's only going to go out to about here where the mark out is. You can see it in red. But I also have it up here. I marked it out here by inputting the number here. And you mark it in by putting the first number here. And that's, you can see, it would be on our first frame would be colored green. So the mark in is green, as you can see up here, and the mark out is red, which can be seen here and on our timeline. So the clip that I'm using is for an animation clip. I can go ahead and play that for you to show you what it sounds like.
One man.
I'm going to rewind it. Hopefully turn up my speaker so you can hear it. Okay.
One man. One pencil. And their creation take on the might of Hollywood. No fancy tunes. No special effects. No cast of thousands. No predictable storylines. Just one man.
And so that is all I'm going to be animating on this one. So I just go back and I set my mark in and out, and I won't worry about the rest of the audio. And but also I thought it would be pretty cool if they had like an epic soundtrack behind it, like you would hear on like movie tunes or the movie voice, or even in a movie trailer. So what I did is I went ahead and I'm gonna import another track. So I just go up to here again to this plus little note, and I'm gonna do and load up. It's called Ben Sound, and Ben Sound is actually from a website that gives out free music, and here it is. It's called bensound.com, and it's royalty free music. And I downloaded this one, which is the Epic, royalty free. And as long as you give attribution to him or to the website, then they have no problem you using their music for free. So I uploaded that into our a panel here, and as you can see, it's already loaded into it. And we're going to wind it to the beginning. And I'm going to go ahead and play it for you, and you're going to notice that the music overrides the voice. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. Let's see.
One man, one pencil, and their creation take on the might of Hollywood. No fancy tools, no special effects, no cast of thousands, no predictable storylines. Just one man.
Okay, so as you can see that the sound, the background, that's going to be the background sound. It is a little bit too loud. So to go ahead and change this so that it's not overriding the voice, we can go over here to where it says Ben Sound Epic MP3, and all we have to do is go to here. Actually, go to this drop down menu here. It's this little arrow on the left hand side, and then we can go down. As you can see, there's a little tiny slider here, and the slider allows us to adjust the soundtrack of this specific soundtrack, and we can go and we can turn it down, or we could turn it up. So I'm going to turn it down so that it's below the sound of our voiceover. So I'm going to go ahead and play this again to show you what it sounds like.
One man, one pencil, and their creation take on the might of Hollywood.
As you can see, that it is still a little bit too loud. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it down just a little bit more. And we're going to go ahead and play again, see what it sounds like.
One man, one pencil, and their creation take on the might of Hollywood. No fancy tunes, no special effects, no cast of thousands, no predictable storylines. Just one man.
So as you can see, that turned out really well. I can even adjust it just a slightly bit more down to enhance the audio of the man's voice. And as you can see here, we have this is the graph that represents our track, our voice track. All these spikes are the vocal waves or the sound waves. And these blue things here, we can adjust the in and out. Like if you wanted to fade in and fade out, for instance, what we could do is we could take and we move this blue line here, and we could do like a fade in. So let's see. Go ahead and play this.
One man,
See how it fades in? We can make the fade in even longer. And so it kind of has like a dramatic rise in our wave.
one man,
So as you can see right here, this is exactly the area where the voice over or the man starts talking. So what we could do is we can go ahead and move this back and make sure that it comes up to full speed or full sound by time he starts speaking. And then we can go to the end of this and we can see this is going to be our frame 600 and our 550 or 560. This is the end of it. So I want to make sure to bring this track back to 560. So I go to the end and I see these blue marks here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and drag this bottom one all the way back to here. And then I'm going to use my Z button again so I can zoom out. And as you can see, our mark out button is again, our mark out mark is red. So I'm going to bring this all the way back to the red. And it's going to hopefully end right there. And then this will be cut off from the rest of it. So we could do the same thing with this one. We can cut it off, bring it back to about 60. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take and do a fade out. And to fade out, we go ahead and grab the top blue marker or point, and we can bring it up to here. And this is, as you can see, this is the last part of the sound. So I'm just going to go ahead and fade out to the one where it's a little bit more active. And I'm going to go ahead and bring the top one also to line up with that top marker. So we can go ahead and see what this sounds like.
One man, one pencil, and their creation take on.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to zoom out here because I want to see, have you see the whole sound wave.
One man, one pencil, and their creation take on the might of Hollywood. No fancy tunes, no special effects, no cast of thousands, no predictable storylines. Just one man.
So as you can see, that worked out quite effectively. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to explain just a little bit about what this is about. In the contest, like it specified that we need to make an animation. Well, actually, the actual specifications for this was to create frames to show the body moving in exaggerated form to create emotion to the voice, sort of like a either like a stop motion, or it would be more like an animatic or a pencil test. But I'm a little ambitious, so I'm going to go ahead and animate this whole thing. And it's only 560 frames. I'm going to do my keyframes first. And the assignment for the contest was to create a character. And I'm just going to go ahead and use a character I've used before that I'm developing for my series, which is Muck Muck. He's a little woodland creature. And it's kind of cool because of the contrast. He's going to be a furry, cute little creature, but he's going to have this really dark, deep voice. And this voice is going to be like epic. And so it's going to give a lot of contrast, and it's going to be like really cool and really awesome. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm actually created a table, and I roughed in a mic, and it's going to be kind of like a vignette around the outside, and it's going to be him speaking into a microphone, and he's going to be very expressive. He's going to grab the microphone and he's going to announce the animation world. So that's the project, and I'm gonna take you along every step of the way to show you how I develop it for this month, and hopefully we'll get it done. It's just gonna be a rough animation. It's gonna be somewhat cleaned up, but it's not gonna be polished. We're gonna use just specified colors like neutral grays, whites, maybe even a wood texture or a metal texture if we want to get fancy. Just but basic blocking in of the shot. And that being ambitious, hopefully I'll win the contest. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you the first part of this, which is the sound import, on how to import and use sound, and also how to create fade in and fade outs for your sound bites or your sound waves. And you can always take and also adjust this as well if you export it into like After Effects, or if you export it into a video editing software program where you can further fine tune it and add effects and stuff if you'd like to. But until our next video, keep animating and keep going on, and I will see you in the next phase of our project. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.